You know, what's crazy is that when the album's called Eastside Oakland, and then when I was looking at the features, I was just like, well, you know, Pac-Man the Gunman on Waterfall, like, he's not from Oakland, and neither is, like, Kalen 2 for real. He's from L.A. But now that you've given me that explanation for Waterfall, like, it kind of shows the similarities between East Oakland and, you know, some parts of L.A.
Exactly.
Too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the two areas are far apart, but they're not so different.
And that was my point, you know what I'm saying, of making that album and calling it still something. Because I thought about even Nip, you know what I'm saying? Nip could name his album Slauson, you know what I'm saying? And
people in East Oakland could relate to it,
relate
too.
to the same situation, you know what I'm saying? And I would love to get on his album. I wouldn't care that he named it after his block or his hood, you know what I'm saying? It's just the point of the message behind the music, you know what I'm saying? I get that, you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody understood that when you know, when I reached out and let them know I wanted them a part of the album. They were like, for sure, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to stretch it out and let everybody know it ain't a one-sided album. It's really spread out. I even got people from Atlanta on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, everybody goes. I just wanted to, you know, set a message. Everybody got similarities as far as issues. You feel me? No matter where we are in the world, everybody go through something.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? So it's bigger than just my city, but I still wanted to, you know, and put on for my city. You feel me?
Yeah, of course.
Definitely want to put on for the city and give back. And I feel like all my other projects, you know, it was just like a lot of dope music vibe-wise. You feel me? For the city.
Okay.
I
know where you're going now.
This
one's like a lot more personal, and you see, like, I guess you really want to pay homage to East Oakland.
And I wanted to dig in deep. That's why I got the, you know, record as far as my brother. It's really hard for me to sing about my brother on songs.
Would you say that was the hardest record for you to make on this album?
Yeah. It took a long time. I really like wrote. You know, my process as far as recording is different. You know, I go in there. People that know me know I go in there, freestyle shit. You know, I sing melodies and, you know, pin the words right on the spot to it. With this particular song, I just was at home. You know what I'm saying? And I was hearing the beat, and I sat for hours and days, you know, writing to it. Like, I couldn't come up with the whole thing. I was like, I gotta sit, sleep on it, wake up again, and think hard. You know, it was just hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm doing the East Oakland album. You know, my brother, you know, he lost his life in this place. You know what I'm saying? So I got to definitely do one for my brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
Had to make something for him. And, like, again, it's hard doing it. Any of my other projects, I don't speak on the subject. You know what I'm saying? And I recall a few of my folks was like, you know, you should go dig a little deeper. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? And
and honestly, like, listening to the project too, it's good to have that balance between something that I could play at the club,
right?
And, you know, something for me to actually, like, sit down and really just digest and kind of, you know, enjoy the storytelling that you portrayed on that song.
And it's like, you know, as far as this album, I was really going for, like, the old style of how they used to drop albums back in the day. You know what I mean? Like a Tupac album, and it would have the intro and outro.
Yeah, okay,
and it'd be like the news, like, woo, 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 and it'd be like the news lady, like, Tupac Shakur just got shot 8 times. Oh,
well,
my
that's
God.
Why, you know, it's stuff like that makes me believe that artists like yourself, like, really put time and effort into this thing. Because I know people who just, like, will drop projects, and I'm just like, for why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need, like,
you know what I mean?
You need, like, a story, like, some sort of storyline for, like, the listener to gravitate towards.
Exactly.
Like, it's the same thing why you get attached to a TV series. Or
right.
the same thing why you get attached to a movie.
That's what I was just
or a
say.
book.
I was just.
You like that? You like
hey, I like that. I see you. No, but that's exactly what I was thinking, man. You know, I look at it like a movie. You know what I mean? And, you know, from start to end, I'm like, you know, it gotta be a great intro, like, you know, and then the outro gotta be just as good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think about the ending and the beginning and the middle. I think about everything, and then it's like I said, I was inspired because my dad, you know, I was growing up off of listening to Tupac and Too Short and people like that, and I remember vividly of how Tupac albums was sounding. I'm like, man, that's dope. And, you know, in our era is different. It's not a lot of the same, like, creative things going on anymore.
Well,
so I was like, let me pull back some of that stuff.
Right before you came in, I actually saw this YouTube video, and then the caption said, how short songs be nowadays. Bro, and it was literally like a 1 minute video, and then dude was just like, I'm fucking you, bitch, and then cut. And I was like, bro, like, seriously? Like, and
that's
you know what I mean?
Like,
it's like satire for what's going on.
Come on,
today.
man. And, you know, I didn't want to half-ass this album. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to half-ass anything. I wanted the people that really rock with me to enjoy whatever I'm finna drop. You know what I'm saying?